Getting close to the scene of the explosion. Are you there yet? And what are you seeing?
Amanda, actually, they have blocked off the several blocks of Boylston Avenue. I had to walk around from where the Huntington Ave area is all the way around up Arlington. I saw just a chaotic scene for the most part for several minutes right after the explosion. There were just people walking somewhat catatonically in shock as they were trying to figure out what happened. As you have now heard, most heard two loud explosions and then saw smoke. As I was walking, I saw one man. He was covered with blood on his shirt, and I had to stop and ask him if he was okay. And he walked briskly by me and just said, "I'm a doctor." And as I continued on, I saw there were still people who were making their way through the finish line as they were trying to find their loved ones, find their significant others, and let them know they were okay. I ran into our reporter, 7 News reporter, Steve Cooper. As you know, he runs the marathon every year. He was very upset. He was okay, but he still had not found his wife, who was often at the finish line awaiting him. We're still trying to figure out, hopefully, that she is just fine and just they have not been able to reunite. I'm in an area on Newberry Street. It's all closed off. They're concerned about secondary explosions here. I can see the medical tent, but it's closed off, so I can't tell you just how many people are in there. But as I was making my way, I did see dozens of these wheelchairs from the medical team trying to make their way to the scene. They were just dozens lined up and making their way towards the Boylston area. And as you can imagine, there are just so many people, visitors in the area, and they still don't know how to get around. Many are just so upset about what happened here.
Susan, you're on Newbury Street. Can you just tell us, are there a lot of people there with you right now? Or are they just kind of hanging around trying to figure out what's happening? Or have people cleared out, and is Newbury Street effectively a ghost town outside of you, media, police, fire, and whatnot?
I'm on Newbury Street and Dartmouth Street, and it is a ghost town. It is very eerie to see Newbury is this quiet. The only other time I remember this is when we had that Back Bay blackout. But on all of the on the secondary streets, Clarendon, Berkeley, Arlington, Common area, the Huntington Street area, the area by the John Hancock building, tons of people are still there, and many are trying to figure out how to get home, how to get back to their hotel rooms, how to get to their friends' homes. Many, as you know, are visitors here, so they don't know how to navigate through the streets. There is just a difficulty not only walking around, but the mass transit, the T's are not working, and there's a lot of confusion out here in terms of for these runners and visitors.
Susan Tran joining us on the phone on Newbury and Dartmouth. Susan.